We're good.
Hi, I'm Ronnie. We're going over the keto diet. So it was originally created by researchers at Johns Hopkins University, and it was for patients with epilepsy. What it is basically, it's a low-carb diet that is basically tricking the body into thinking that it's in a state of ketosis, or basically it's kind of the same thing as intermittent fasting. So what it's doing is it's eliminating carbs out of your diet so that your body is burning primarily the fat, which is going to make ketones and put your body into a state of ketosis. Obviously not to the further extent where you're going to go into a state of ketoacidosis. So it's very important not to do this too strict, too extreme, or for too long. That's my part.
Okay, who benefits most by this diet? Patient experiencing neurological disorder associated with the Parkinson, Alzheimer, or like the schizophrenia or brain trauma. In the Parkinsonism or Alzheimer, we have the problem in the dopaminergic or serotonergic pathway. So this diet has the more about the essential amino acids and free fatty acids. So helps in this case. Or patient with experience and risk of type 2 diabetics. Actually, this is obviously decrease the glucose level. This is low carb diet. Or perimenopausal patients, or in the patient with overweight. This is obvious because of the decrease the glucose and unnecessary fatty acids. Risk of the heart disease because of the increase the HDL. HDL is a protective in about the heart disease risk, or decrease the LDL cholesterol level. So as in this case, this diet has a lot of benefit for this patient.
Okay, so those are the more like extreme cases that it benefits the most, but there's also benefits for everyone. Everyone can do this. It improves the mitochondrial function, like it talks up here. We decrease our hormonal effects of insulin. We have reduced hunger. It increases our weight loss. Improves our sleep quality, reduces brain fog, decreases the triglycerides, LDL, cholesterol, and blood glucose levels, increases the HDL cholesterol levels. Also, as another benefit, it may starve cancer cells. That's just kind of a maybe on that one. They're still kind of doing research on that. And then we also have a bit of a more efficient metabolism because metabolism is trying to break down more fat than carbs, and it's a lot harder to get that fat to break down. One precaution though that we don't have up here though is that there is a keto side effect, and it's called the keto flu when you're first beginning. There's symptoms like headaches, bad breath, you're pretty fatigued, just a whole lack of energy, there's muscle weakness, some pain, maybe you don't sleep quite as well, moodiness. They just call it the keto flu just because you start to feel pretty bad because all that fat's coming down and any kind of toxins that are stored in there are coming out. So you feel a little bit bad at first, but after like a week or so, you actually start to see all the good benefits that come from this diet. For the people that have the more that need it more, can probably do a bit longer. But for everyone else, it's just to get the benefits that you need and then try and fix your diet is basically what we recommend on that one.
So I guess part of the a way to prevent, I guess, a lot of the negative side effects is to transition into it gradually, starting with a moderate 40 to 50% healthy fats and oils, which is really what this is designed around. It's designed to turn your body into a fat-burning machine, and therefore you want to predominantly eat healthy fats. 20 to 30% complex carbs and 30% quality protein, and quality protein means, you know, grass-fed, pasture-raised poultry, cage-free, bone broth is an amazing source of protein, wild-caught fish, and organ meats. You want to avoid processed meats, pork. There was some debates about pork. I think there was a lot of recipes that I saw with a lot of bacon in them. When you get into the stricter diet, you can go up to 75% fats and oils, only 5% complex carbs with 20% high quality protein. One of the major side effects is also the low blood sugar when you transition to the diet and your body has to adjust to it. So the reason I wanted to go right after the alkaline diet was because that would be a good thing to do to precede the keto diet because of the offset alkaline. This is gonna make you acidic. Again, just at the beginning, then your body will even out, and there's not a whole lot of research, but there are some long-term benefits too. And I read in one article, it talked about the alkaline diet a lot too, about how it, keeping your body at a more alkaline state will help to fight a lot of free radicals and the effects of cancers, certain types of cancers. So, any questions?